My apologies for the pause, for the silence. Hello, good evening, or good afternoon, or good morning, wherever you are. This is Just a Pumpkin, and we are about to dive back in deep into the AI Somnium file. No, excuse me. AI, the Somnium file. See how I'm like already messing up my own intro. But yeah, we're going to be getting back in. Yeah, I think the last time we left off, we started off exploring everything with Dante, starting to get a deeper understanding of how the Somnium world works. We got to learn more about Iba as an AI, how she functions. We got to learn more details about the murder, and we've met some new characters along the way as well. We've met Aset, who seems to be triggering a suppressed memory that Dante has. So we're going to be figuring out what that is as well, her and her mother. Because if you recall, in his dream, he saw her mother on the floor, bloody, dead, yet in reality, she's alive and well. So what's that about? We're about to figure that out soon, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, we're going to be diving back in. Let's go. Where was I? These should be about the same, right? Well, this is... Okay. Yeah, we'll just go to this one. It's a manual save. Alright. Oh, wow. Oof. Why'd they have to show that? God, I hate that. Okay, so we were talking to Mizuki last. I know what she's gonna say if I ask how she's doing. She's just gonna snap at me, but...
Well, I can still talk this time. Maybe I'm just getting used to it.
Mizuki's psychological wounds have been healed by the sink.
Yeah. How did you even get in here?
It wasn't locked, I just opened the door.
Right, I forgot she snuck into the car. I forgot that she did that. That was funny. That was very funny.
I've been here for like 10 minutes.
she's like, I've been in here for 10 minutes and you didn't even notice, you big dum-dum. Look at Dante.
Why don't your doors have auto locks?
From what it looks like, a steering wheel.
I know you like old cars, but you gotta lock the doors.
Right.
You should be a little more apologetic for someone who just got caught breaking into my car.
Mizuki does raise a valid point.
Iba's always gonna side with somebody else over Dante. She's always gonna do that.
If you are not more serious about security, you should consider replacing the car altogether.
You too?
I do agree with that as well. Do you want to catch it? Why would I ask her that? Nice weather we're having.
If you have nothing to talk about, you don't have to say anything.
She's funny.
Fair enough.
You're an adult, shouldn't you know that already? If you start talking about the weather, it means you have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Damn. What a brat.
So...
You were talking to yourself again. I heard you. It's creepy, you should cut that out.
He's not talking to himself. I was talking to Iba out loud before I noticed Mizuki in the car. That must be what she's referring to.
Mizuki is still unaware I exist?
Yeah, I know there's no reason to hide it, since she already knows about Abyss. It's just hard to explain. I won't say anything yet.
Understood.
Wouldn't...
But I am ready to be introduced at any time. Just let me know when the time is right.
It's not a proposal, no need to be so formal. Shit, I said that out loud.
Dante, I think you should go to the hospital.
Iba is. Now would be like the perfect time to do that. Groceries came. Hold on one second. I'm gonna... Well, it's kind of paused anyway, so yeah, just give me a second. False alarm, my bad. Okay.
No, it's more like I don't like sitting still and moping all day. I've grown out of my brooding, pretentious teenager phase.
Odd thing for a preteen to say.
Are you not aware of Mizuki's mental prowess? She is far more developed than her classmates. She is even reading psychology papers by Alfred Adler.
Sounds pretentious to me.
I'm not about to bring up her dead father. Can I talk about something else? I guess I have to, huh? AI site. There's no one in the back seat. Okay.
Hey, about Renju. Do you have anything to tell me?
But I heard from Daddy that Mom had a secret.
Shoko had a secret?
Ooh. Oh, okay. My bad. Give me one moment. Okay, my bad. It turns out it did come. It just,
Did you know that Mom was the representative of an investment company?
Yeah, I did.
That whole company was a big scam.
Scam?
Well, I don't know the details. They start up a company to get people to invest in it, and then shut it down on purpose and keep the money. She got really rich like that.
wow.
Shoko did this?
Wait,
Yes.
hold on. I want to look at the log again. They start a company to get people invested in it, then shut it down on purpose to keep the money. Yeah, I've heard of a lot of companies like that.
No, dummy. Of course it was with other people. I saw gangsters there sometimes. If she ever got into trouble, she had them take care of it.
I am scanning all known crime databases, but I cannot find any reports referencing this. They must have been extraordinarily careful.
I'm eating a fruit pop right now, by the way. Anyway, I'm glad that you're okay.
I'm not okay.
So, you want to go back to the hospital? I'd be more than happy to drop you off.
That's not what I meant. Why are you always so pushy, Date?
I'm not pushy, I'm just worried.
You've got a weird way of showing it. Doesn't look like you're worried. You're just weird.
You've always got something smart to say, huh? You're just like Renju.
Date,
What about Daddy?
Nothing.
You have no tact, do you?
He really
This is why you're
doesn't.
single and always will be.
That's where you're wrong, kiddo. I look like a single father when you're around. Chicks love it.
Yeah, chicks love to see creepy old men hanging out with a 6th grader.
Hey, what are you implying?
Ooh, did I make you mad? Now I'm stuck in a car with an angry old creepy pervert.
I am not an old creepy pervert. And even if you were my age, you're not my type.
Ew, I don't want to know about your type.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank
you
you.
started it.
Stupid old man.
Gas kid.
He didn't have to throw that in there. Like, he really didn't have to say that. Like, that was weird. Even if it was to just get on her nerves. Like, dude, come on.
Oh, Detective Date. Good to see you, sir. And this is...
Have you looked through the case file yet?
Oh, I am so sorry. She's the victim's...
Yes. Please let us through.
Oh, the wires were tied to 3 kegs.
each keg has a capacity of 20 liters. All 3 kegs were filled, and approximately 55 pounds each.
Okay. What's your name?
What?
I was asking for your name.
My name is Kagami.
Oh, that's the same dude.
It's Kagami. Kagami?
I can keep asking him.
I told you it's Kagami. I told you my name like 5 times.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. What's your name? I, of course, remembered his name. His name is engraved in my mind. His name is...
Hey, you. What's your name?
Seriously? It's Kagami. Stop bugging him, it's rude.
Excuse you? My best friend, Kagami and I are having a conversation.
Yeah, don't spoil our fun.
What?
Wow. Wait, I get a trophy for that? I'm done. I am so done with this game. I cannot believe I got a trophy for that. Are you serious? Okay. It's official. I love this game. I love it. Okay, any leads? That was great.
No, we didn't find anything today. No, not these past few days.
I thought so. Once this is over, get some rest, all right?
You too, Detective Date.
I didn't even realize that was the same inspector. And it's still, even when I know his name, it doesn't change. It still says inspector.
Dragon's Palace pasta, 1,800 yen. 1,800?
Isn't that pretty average?
This is average?
He must be cheap. Because 1,800 yen is like what? $16? 16 USD?
You think it's totally weird, right?
In fairness, it is also weird for an adult policeman to acquiesce such a request from a child.
But this is what I wanted. I didn't want to run away from it. I wanted to confront it. I didn't want to be weak.
Do you remember what you saw?
How could I forget? I'll never be able to get that image out of my head. Not until the day I die.
You were telling me earlier that you could spot things only a daughter would know.
I know what I said. I'll tell you if I notice anything. Did you hear me? I said I'll tell you if I see anything. Jeez, you're pushy. Pushy men are seen as desperate. This is why no one likes you. Besides, Date? Never mind. Just do your investigation or whatever.
What was she gonna say?
Now is not the time to worry about such things.
Okay. Policeman. What's the status?
Nothing special.
Why do all policemen in every game sound like idiots? So what am I supposed to be looking at? Oh, let me look at the pictures. Okay.
What are you staring at? Creeper.
I agree.
I was trying to investigate the pictures. Wait, is this supposed to be like a maid cafe? Oil drum.
The capacity of this oil drum is 200 liters. It weighs approximately 44 pounds when empty.
Let me check inside.
Okay. Oh, what is that?
What?
There's something inside. This is the oil drum.
This is the kind of oil drum that has a lid, right?
Correct.
Let's open it. This is...
Why did he open both drums? Oh, that's his watch, isn't it? That's Renju's watch.
This is the wristwatch Renju always wore. No doubt about it. But how did this get here?
Interesting.
Hey, are you doing okay?
Oh, sorry. Just staring.
If you're having a hard time, you can tell me.
I'm fine. It's not like the body is lying here.
Are you really okay?
Yeah, I am. Don't you have an investigation to do? Or are you stalling?
Okay, the cash register. Okay, nothing there. Table. Kitchen window. The
Corpse
counter.
was strung up near this counter.
The autopsy report indicates that the contents of the victim's intestines were excreted upon death.
Oh God.
But no traces of that have been found in the area, nor on the corpse itself. This evidence makes it highly likely that Renju was killed somewhere else.
Yeah.
It must have been considerably difficult to carry more than 150 pounds.
What do you mean?
Renju weighed approximately 158 pounds. I can estimate a person's weight by analyzing their bone structure, muscle, and fat.
Okay, where else am I supposed to look?
Is that a...
It more closely resembles a harpoon of sorts. I believe this is a trident.
Any chance this was used in the murder?
No. There are no traces of blood on the trident, and no indication that Renju was stabbed.
Okay.
Iva, can you recall the time we discovered the corpse?
Of course.
Oh God. I really do not want to look at that. God, that looks horrible.
This case bears similarity to Shoko's. The left eyeball was removed while the victim was still alive.
Okay, the face.
The autopsy report discovered the presence of benzodiazepine. It is a common sedative. The dosage found in the victim's bloodstream was extremely high.
Oh, so somebody knocked him.
That Renju's cognitive functions were heavily impaired before his death.
Someone knocked him out using that drug. There are deep impressions left on his neck.
Strangulation?
Correct. The face shows clear signs of congestion, along with petechia around the face and throat. Both are clear evidence of asphyxiation.
Any indication of the murder weapon?
Most likely a twisted piece of cloth. The culprit approached Renju from behind and wrapped the cloth around his neck, choking him in an attempt to suffocate him. The specific cause of death is cerebral circulation failure due to vessel closure in the neck. Put more simply, the suspect strangled Renju to death from behind.
Do we have an estimated TOD?
Yesterday, around 8 p.m.
So Renju was murdered about 2 hours before Mizuki and I found the body.
The time of discovery was 10:20 p.m. You of course already know this, but you and Mizuki were the first to discover Renju's corpse. The body was hanged from the ceiling, similar to how a fish would be. A thick hook was embedded in the upper jaw, and the wires connecting to the hook were strung up on one of the ceiling beams. There was also a hook on the other end of each wire. The 3 beer kegs were attached to these hooks. We have found no fingerprints.
I guess I gotta look at his right eye, huh? The right eye's still there. Oh, look at his face again. So sedatives were detected in Renju's body. He was barely conscious before he was killed. Renju's corpse was found hanging from the ceiling beam over the counter. Okay, guess that's it. Wait, no, I didn't mean to do that. I don't think there's any. Oh, I gotta look at the left eye again. Okay. Minju and Shoko both had their left eye taken before they were killed. Neck. Okay. He was strangled by the cloth. Okay. Exit. Mizuki acts tough, but deep inside. I honestly don't know. Oh, surveillance camera.
Did you get anything from the surveillance camera?
Unfortunately, no. All of the recordings from local surveillance equipment have been erased.
Wow. So this was
backups?
Okay.
There are none. Nothing was uploaded to the cloud either.
Wow. So whoever did this, they was really thinking of every single step. They really were. Man, that sucks. The club is located on the second floor of the building. We use the elevator to get here.
Iva, can you check the operation records of this elevator?
Searching. Found it. The elevator records are sent automatically to building management. According to the record from yesterday, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, this elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m. The weight of the car's cargo was approximately 310 pounds.
I think we've checked everything we need to.
I agree. We should compile our evidence and inferences.
Mizuki, you ready to leave?
What? But we aren't done investigating.
What do you mean?
There are still people I want to talk to.
Oh, well, talk to the people then, Mizuki. You've just been standing in the same spot.
Yeah. Daddy owned Lemniscate and Iris works for them. She used to work here too.
So she might know something.
I'll call her.
Have any idea where she might be?
I don't know. Iris is into a lot of things.
Do you want to talk to Ota?
Yeah. Ota is in here all the time. He might know something. I'll
God,
call
it's
him.
so weird.
Ota's phone is broken. He dropped it in a puddle.
Sounds like Ota. He's so clumsy.
We'd have to talk to him in person.
He's probably at Lemniscate or Matsushita Diner.
Okay.
Well, there is one place. Have you heard of Golden Yokocho in the entertainment district? Daddy used to go to a place called Marvel a lot. Maybe they know something about him.
Let's head out.
Lemniscate, Matsushita Diner, and Marble. Let's head out.
Okay.
Let's go to the diner first. And then we'll go to Lemniscate after that. Matsushita Diner.
Hello, welcome. You're Mizuki, right? Ota's friend?
Gosh,
Yep.
she looks like a Pokemon.
And you?
Oh, I suppose I should introduce myself more formally.
At least something a little more than flashing your badge.
My name is Kaname Date.
Mr. Date, what can I help you with?
Is Ota here?
He went out early this morning. I don't know where.
I see.
I took my business card out of my pocket and handed it to Mayumi.
Sorry to be a bother, but when Ota comes back, can you tell him to contact me?
Oh, well, sure.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay, got it.
Date, let's go somewhere else.
Yeah, let's go.
Hey, you're looking gorgeous today.
Oh, stop. You charmer.
I just wanted
But
to
you're
make a
not
sugar.
getting a discount out of me.
I knew you were a pedo, Date, but I didn't think you were a cougar hunter too.
I am neither of those things.
Oh God. Okay. Let him escape. I wonder why the symbol for the company is a infinity sign.
Oh, what? Hey there, handsome.
Okay.
Excuse me?
I cannot even right now.
Why?
Hold on, give me just one sec.
Why?
Mizuki, do you know this guy?
What?
Yeah.
Why? Never
Can
mind.
you introduce me, please?
She is surprisingly unprofessional for a receptionist.
Come on, it's just not so bad.
Could you contain yourself for 5 minutes, Date?
Oh God. Have you seen Iris?
Iris? You mean Aset? She's recording a
yes.
podcast in the underground studio.
Oh, that's why she didn't pick up the phone.
If you need her right away, I can try contacting her.
No, it's fine. This can wait until she's done.
For sure.
What?
For sure? As in, I got you?
I don't believe I've ever heard that sequence of sounds spoken out loud before.
Did you happen to see Ota here?
Ota? Nah, I haven't seen him today. How is he?
The receptionist knows Ota too?
He's
Ota
here all
happens
the
to be
time.
the kind of otaku who actually has social skills.
Those are the ones you have to watch out for.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nothing. Anyway, could you give me a call if Ota shows up? I have my number here.
I took out my business card and handed it to the receptionist.
Yeah, I got his number.
Oh my God! This is
Let us pray that the privilege will not be abused.
No, haven't heard anything about that yet. The VP might take over, we might get absorbed by another office. Just when I got a job, too. Man, what am I gonna do if this place closes up? So, anyway, tell me, Date, what kind of girls do you like? Because I'm the committed type, you know? Would you consider me a candidate? Hmm?
Well, I
oh my
could go
God.
out sometime.
Dante.
Wow, dude.
You disgust me.
Oh, my apologies. Never mind.
Yeah, totally. You never think about, like, my boss getting murdered, you know? Like, what are even the chances? That's like the odds of hitting the lotto. But it was kind of lucky, in a weird way. Some of my old friends hit me up asking about it, you know? Feels like we're old alumni or something.
She certainly found the bright side of this situation.
Yeah. Okay, that's it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, of course we know each other. We're like best friends.
Oh my God, no.
We hang out, we party.
What?
we do not party.
Yay!
Mizuki? Who hired this woman?
The most likely scenario is that the final decision was made by the head of the company.
Renju.
Yeah. Let's go.
Mizuki, let's go. Staying here would be a waste.
Yeah. Where should we go next?
Not trying to knock a, you know, like, her fashion or anything like that, but like, it's just, I get me personally, it just would not be comfortable to have all of my cleavage out like that. Like, especially in a cold office, like that's not, you know, I'm just saying. That's me personally, but go off, girl. Show them what you got.
Yeah.
You know about this place?
No.
Yeah. This is where I met Renju for the first time.
Oh.
Interesting. Didn't think this was your kind of spot.
This place is special. You can find all sorts of shady characters here. It's the best place for gathering information about a case. So that's why.
That is only a partial truth.
Shut up.
Huh?
Let's head inside.
Huh?
Where is everyone?
It's been like this for a while. Not many people come here anymore. Mama should be here soon, though.
Okay.
In other news, at 6:10 p.m. yesterday, on the outer circle of the capital city highway in Minato District, Tokyo, a traffic collision occurred involving 5 cars and at least 1 truck. MPD has arrested the driver of the truck suspected to be the cause of the accident for negligence. The investigation is ongoing.
What is with this picture on the wall? It's a little odd. Yes, it is.
Man, I could use a drink.
No, you're driving.
Can't you just drive?
Indeed I can. But I refuse.
Iva.
Nothing good comes of you being drunk.
Okay. Beer tap.
I don't want to get drunk. I just want to be sobriety impaired.
What?
Allow me to ruin your stupid joke before you say it.
It's not stupid.
Menu. It's a menu. It has writing on the back. Oh, I wanted to see what was on the menu. Let's count them. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, there's more over there. 9 bottles. There are 9 bottles on the counter. Just kidding. There's 18. That's how many there are. Let's count carefully. Okay, so what? It's harder to count the ones over there. Okay. Counter. The bar counter. What else can I look at? Poster. There's a poster on the wall. The Talented Mr. Dickley. Ew. A flyer. Another poster. Okay, I guess there's something else to... Wait. Wait. Refrigerator. A refrigerator.
Mizuki, you mind cleaning some of your stuff out of the fridge at home?
Not gonna happen.
What? Why? Okay. Are you tired?
No. And what do you mean by that?
Nothing. Just let me know when you're tired. You can go home anytime you want.
You aren't really worried about me, you just think I'm annoying, right? Don't beat around the bush, just say it.
Mizuki.
But you know what? It wouldn't matter anyway because I'm not going home.
Like this. We haven't eaten dinner together in a while. After I finish working on this case, we should do it again.
Why? Because of what happened to my mom and daddy? I don't need that.
Date, this is where you need to take a stronger role as her guardian. Data suggests that children who eat alone are prone to mental imbalances and poor physical condition. The the meals you prepare do have sufficient nutritional content. However, you need to make sure that Mizuki is eating all of it. Otherwise, your effort is wasted.
I told you I don't want to.
Why not?
Because... I don't like how you hold chopsticks. It makes me sick.
Really?
Really now. People have always told me that I have good technique. Some even say it's beautiful.
It's disgusting. Too clean.
Too clean.
Besides, there's no point in eating together.
Why is that?
Because you don't talk when you're eating. I don't like sitting in silence.
Well, you don't have to be quiet.
It's fine, I don't like hearing you talk either.
It's
I
okay.
believe she has entered her teenage rebellion phase a year early.
Yeah.
This is gonna be rough.
I mean, it makes sense. Both her parents are dead, and she had to see both of their dead bodies. Like, it's... I get it. Having fun at school?
It's okay.
Is it?
Yup.
Yup.
Do you have a lot of friends?
Yeah. But I don't really like my elementary school friends. They're too immature. I have more fun with Iris and Ota.
I don't know if they're too immature. You're just very mature for your age.
You think so? The kids at school are so stupid. They gossip about who had their first kiss for days. I don't see why that's anyone's business.
These grade schoolers move fast.
Nah, not really. It's pretty normal nowadays.
You haven't kissed anyone yet, have you?
No, I'm not interested in that.
Oh, thank God.
Hey, Date. What did you and Daddy used to talk about when you were here?
I don't remember a lot of it. I was usually drinking pretty hard.
Don't worry, I have everything recorded. In fact, the conversation about you taking care of Mizuki took place here, at Marble.
Really?
The topic was brought up several times afterward, but the first time was here. 4 years ago, after drinking enough liquid courage, Renju asked you to take care of Mizuki. At the time, Renju was recently divorced, buried in work at Lemniscate, and mentally unstable. It was a display of excellent judgment. It was a good thing that he managed to swallow his pride.
You think so? Sometimes, I don't think it was the right move.
You should have more confidence. I guarantee you that it was the best decision.
Let's hope so.
Date, honey. Long time no see.
Oh,
Hey, Mama,
okay.
how have you been?
Oh, tired and sore, but not in a fun way.
Watch the
Okay.
innuendo in front of the kid.
Yeah.
Oh, who is this?
Renju's daughter.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh, you're... Oh, it must have been hard. I saw on the news.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, it must have been so hard. Stupid Ren. What was he thinking, leaving his little girl like this? Oh.
Hey, Mama. I wanted to ask you some questions about Renju.
Oh. I guess crying isn't gonna solve the thing, is it? Go ahead. Ask away. I'll help any way I can.
Oh. Hey, Mama.
I haven't seen him for a while. I thought I was going to shrivel up and die of boredom without you boys around.
Shrivel up. You look like a purple water balloon.
Oh, Dante.
That's right. Care to give me a poke?
I'll pass, thanks.
That was rude. How's business?
Not bad.
Hey, that's good. I want you to keep this place open as long as you can. It makes me feel sad and old when a place I used to visit closes down.
Well, then you should visit more often. You up in more ways than one.
Just the one way is fine, thanks.
About Renju.
Have you heard any rumors about Renju? Anything about grudges, disputes?
Is it okay to talk in front of Mizuki?
Yes.
Yes, I want to be here.
Trust me, you couldn't drag her away.
If you say so. Apparently, Ren had some connections with the Kumakura gang.
Kumakura?
A gang?
Oh.
Yeah,
See that
rough
happened
customers.
again.
This is their turf.
So Daddy was involved with gangsters.
Mizuki, that company Shoko was running, were they also tied to the Kumakuras?
I don't know.
That's okay. Why would I ask her if she's scared? Okay.
Not really.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I don't bite. I'm only aggressive when it comes to men 20 through 65.
That's a pretty wide range.
Gotta widen my net for a catch like you, Date, honey.
Oh my god.
I think I'll ignore that one.
I think I'll ignore it as well.
I heard that shady characters hang out here. So who are you and how do you fit in?
No one special. I'm just a facilitator.
A facilitator?
People who come in here tend to have very specific interests. I help accommodate.
Oh, okay.
Mama's like, an informant.
That's right. And I won't charge you this time. Just promise to get the bastards who did this to Ren for me.
Yeah.
Promise.
Yeah, I mean, at some fish pocket they served alcohol, but I've never been to a bar like this.
I would hope not. You're in elementary school.
Well, Daddy invited me along sometimes, but I was too shy to go.
Good call.
He
I
should
was
not have
planning
been
on going one
invited.
day, when I was old enough to drink. I wanted to go to a bar with Daddy.
He should not have been inviting. Oh, that's sad. Well, he shouldn't have been inviting his daughter at that age. Oh. I don't think she is. What else do you remember about Renju?
Well, there was the watch incident. I'm sure you remember that one.
Watch incident?
You don't remember? Your drunk ass spilled your beer on Ren's watch. Ren was furious, yelling about how this watch is more important than my life, or whatever. He blew up on you. That was the only time I've ever seen Ren that mad. That's why I remember it so well.
Was it this watch?
I pulled out the watch I had in my pocket. It was the one found in the oil drum in Sunfish pocket.
Yeah, that's it. Why do you have it? Was it at the scene?
Yes.
Ren was given that watch by his lover. It was an anniversary gift, I think.
Wait, lover?
Lover?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot Mizuki was here.
No, it's fine.
But of course, it wasn't an affair. This was all after he was divorced.
Okay.
Daddy had a new lover.
I mean, that makes sense. It's hard to accept, but it makes sense. Okay. I'm going to the bathroom. What?
You remember where it is?
Yeah, outside, right?
This is a small establishment that does not have its own restrooms.
Wait, you're leaving?
Oh, scared of me, huh?
No, it's just...
Mama, keep an eye on her.
Sure thing. Don't have too much fun in there.
Dante. Oh God, do I have to be in his POV for this? What, is he about to go hook up with somebody?
Iba, get boss on the line.
Oh, okay, okay.
Got it.
What's up?
Mizuki is at a bar called Marble down in Golden Yokocho. Send someone over to pick her up.
She's not at the hospital?
Yeah, she snuck out. I took her along while I was doing some work, but I can't take her any further.
Understood. I'll send someone.
Counting on you, boss.
Are you going to leave Mizuki here?
Yes. I can't take her into a Yakuza den.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, he's going to the Kumakura. Okay.
Who's this asshole?
Ugh, why he look like
You made
that?
a big mistake coming here. Go home.
All right. Bye then.
Hey, Date!
What? Ugh, I hate dealing with these chumps.
Didn't you hear me?
Do you want to die, old man?
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Sorry for the late introduction. I'm with the MPD.
A cop, huh? So, you want to explain what the fuck a cop is doing in my office?
I think we should exchange names before exchanging expletives.
Name's MoMA, the Warhorse. Don't give a fuck what your name is.
All right, MoMA. I have a few things I want to ask you. What do you know about the new Cyclops serial killings? Shoko Nadami and Renju Okiura had their left eye pulled out and were murdered. And I think you know something about it.
Saw it on the news. But we had nothing to do with it. Even if we did, we wouldn't spill to no cops. Don't know nothing about her. I know her face and her name. It was on the news. Nothing else.
Shoko was part of an investment fraud scheme. And I have it
What
on
he
good
keeps-
authority that a certain Yakuza gang was helping her.
Wouldn't know nothing about that, cop.
The way he keeps saying it was on the news, like he's intentionally trying to sound suspicious, you know?
What?
The chairman is right in front of you.
What?
I run the Kumakura gang. I'm MoMA Kumakura.
Oh.
That can't be right. The chairman of the Kumakuras is Rohan.
See, that
You aren't
keeps
the chair.
happening.
Yo, asshole! You need a lesson in manners?
Date, wait. I did some research and discovered that Rohan Kumakura died last year.
Oh,
He
no.
leapt to his death from the roof of a building.
Suicide.
Dang.
But MoMA did not take over last year. MoMA took over 6 years ago.
Oh, okay.
6 years ago.
I told you, I got nothing to say. You deaf or something?
All I know is what I heard on the news.
What is it?
Do you see the sofa in the reception area? There is an ashtray on top of the coffee table.
What about it?
It is peculiar. Thermal imaging reveals that they are both warm.
The sofa and ashtray.
What?
Hey, Iba,
Took this water.
can you turn off the thermal vision?
Sure.
I see. The cigarette brand is Klein.
Why is that relevant?
Small details will come in useful later. Trust me.
Okay, and then the sofa.
Part of the cushion is still red.
Just as I thought.
Go to some other connect. Okay. Talk to him.
I got nothing to say to you.
There would be no point in talking to him.
Oh, I didn't realize he was still knocked out. Okay. Was someone here recently?
What are you talking about? You're the first guest today. Although you are an uninvited guest.
Don't lie now. Someone was sitting on the sofa and smoking very recently.
How do you know that?
I just do.
Oh, right. I remember now. Just a bit ago, one of our guys was on the sofa.
Are you talking about these guys right here?
Yeah.
Not possible. When I came in...
You made a big mistake coming here. Go home.
Who's this asshole?
Neither of them was on the sofa. Neither of them was smoking.
They left.
Who left?
An insurance salesman. Right before you came in.
I don't think so. I didn't pass by anyone on my way here. And I happen to know this office only has one entrance, one exit. Which means, whoever it is, they're still in this office somewhere. Let me check the back.
Why you want to do that?
I just wanted to say hello to our guest.
I'm telling you, you're the only one here.
Oh, then you won't mind me checking.
Just get out of here, cop.
There must be someone they don't want us to see. Somewhere behind that wall.
Who was that?
Just as I thought.
This must be whoever was sitting on the sofa and smoking earlier.
My revolver can shoot right through this wall. I should shoot it.
Wait! Is he not getting enough?
What?
Never mind. The person behind the wall is unarmed. I cannot approve the use of a revolver in this situation.
Damn it.
Oh, is he about to shoot him? Yep. Dante. Ooh.
Dante, a porno mag at your feet.
What?
Oh. What?
Hey! Did you just shoot at me?
Oh my god. Where was that being kept?
Whoa, wait a minute.
Why is it that she had to say, oh, there's a porno mag on the ground in order for him to avoid the shot? That's funny.
Date, load revolver with explosive rounds. Aim for the dragon's gold ball on the right.
The what? Oh, that. Why?
Just do it!
Okay, how is this like a time thing? Yeah, it is. Now? Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, good call, Iva.
Iva, you saved me.
Everything
Secret
happened
lives.
because I simulated it.
Secret lives of Yakuza's wives.
So,
What?
where's this porno mag?
Oh my god, Date.
You
No.
idiot. There is no adult magazine. However, I know that your reaction time is up to 3.6 times faster when you are excited. I simply took advantage of that behavior.
What the hell?
Bro.
You're a grown man. Aren't you too old to be playing with toys?
Shit.
Hey, coward. I see you. Show your face. I know you.
Sorry.
That's...
Sejima, so, Congressman.
What is this guy doing here?
Whenever he's remembering something from his past, he has that impulse reaction. What are you doing here?
I've had a relationship with the Kumakuras since back when Rohan was running things. I had business nearby, so I stopped here for a visit. Whatever conspiracy theory you're imagining in your head, you can forget it. This is strictly business.
Strictly business? A congressman meeting with Yakuza? How are you gonna spin that?
It's true. I imagine my public image will be dragged through the mud. But we haven't done anything illegal. If you want to accuse me of such wrongdoing, then by all means. I just happen to think such gossip is better suited for tabloids. I went to work, then went home.
So, you have no alibi?
No, I always have my bodyguards near me. If you want to, you can ask them.
Bodyguard testimony can be unreliable.
Absolutely.
There is a point to protect Mr. Sejima.
Duh.
I agree. I can't trust that.
The president of Lemniscate? We aren't friends, but I did meet him a few times through work.
What work were you doing to meet up with the head of an entertainment company?
It was just some party hosted by some company or other. It's not unusual. Events with those uptight stuffed shirts can be rather dull. So they have some young women from an entertainment office attend. Anyway, we only saw each other a few times. I don't even remember what we spoke about.
Okay, so what? Okay. So, oh God, dude. He okay. Do you have an alibi?
Us Kumakuras
I can't look at
the
him.
Ujisaki family.
Is there a way I can like
The
not look
Ujisaki
at him?
family runs a yearly golf tournament. Mandatory attendance. We were all at the tournament those days. We only got back this morning. You can ask the hotel. They'll tell you.
Date, I did some research. The hotel's record of guests does list the Kumakura members. They were also seen on several surveillance cameras. It is not possible that any of the Kumakuras could have killed Shoko, including Moma.
Okay, got it. About Rohan.
I heard that the former head of the Kumakuras committed suicide last year.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Nothing at all. I just want to talk about it.
Rohan was my older brother. He was my big brother in this organization, and my blood brother. 6 years ago, he got sick in the head. He got sent to a special hospital. And naturally, because I'm his brother and next in line, I was the successor. That's all I'm gonna say. You wanna know?
It's interesting that even though these are Japanese gangsters, they still give them that stereotypical Italian mafia, like the Godfather type accent. Like, it's so, I just find that so interesting. Like, they're not Italian, but they're making them sound like they're like Italian gangsters still. Like, why? But yeah, it's that's how you know how much the stereotype of being a gangster is associated with the mafia, with the Italian mafia.
Well, I guess there's no point hiding it now. I lied earlier when I said I didn't know her.
I thought so. You and the Kumakuras were a part of the fraud scheme Shoko was organizing.
Yep. Whenever any wise-ass investors gave her trouble, we handled it.
Exactly. Shoko was affiliated with the Kumakuras.
I mean, it makes sense. Every time I hear Kuma, I'm wondering if that was done on purpose, because this is Spike Chunsoft, and they have a character called Izuru Kamakura. So I'm wondering like, if they did the name on purpose.
I've been looking after that guy since high school. It was the usual stuff. I had him help me with a lot of work. But now, it's kind of the opposite, you know? We're getting work from him. Well, we were. Now that he's dead, though.
What work did he have you do?
The usual. If talent at his office was causing trouble or something.
You ever get into any disputes with Renju doing this work?
No way, he paid good money. I've never even gotten into an argument with the guy.
Momo's giving me the glare. Alright, back to you. About Shoko.
The victim prior to Renju? I believe Moma introduced me to her.
Introduced?
We were just having drinks. Shoko stopped by to say hello.
Right. We didn't talk about anything.
They're trying to give me the runaround.
Indeed. Date, I have determined that these individuals have nothing further to add. Even if they are involved, they will not volunteer any more information. We need solid evidence to move forward with the investigation.
You're right.
It's something though, the little bit that they did say helped a lot.
Date, a call from Lemnisgate.
Connected.
Oh god.
It's me!
Oh my god.
You remember, like, how you said to call you if Kota came? Well, he's here now, so I guess I'm calling you.
Got it. I'm on my way.
Where you going?
That's none of your concern. Moma, Congressman Tsujima, I think I'm gonna call it a day. I'll come back soon. We'll swap drinking stories.
You serious?
Yeah.
Let's go, Iba.
His face.
Roger.
Let's go to Lemnisgate. Like, oh my god, we're going. I'm sorry. I can do a really good bimbo voice. I can do a really, really good bimbo voice, but I'm not going to do it right now.
This is all really suspicious.
What is?
Congressman
Don't
Tsujima
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
There's definitely something going on there.
I agree. But I am not sure it is linked to the new Cyclops serial killings. We need to do further investigation.
Iba. Hey. Uh, scream like a little girl. Yeah, I want to scream like a little girl.
Impossible. How did a jellyfish get in here? So shiny, too.
You utter idiot.
Why is she showing up like that? What?
Do I look like Renji?
Dante is crazy. I forgot. Okay, so I'm remembering now. He can't remember stuff when he's in insomnia, so he doesn't remember Aiba looking like this. Oh, so that's why he's freaking out. Okay, I got it.
Mizuki?
Dude.
It's me.
Boss?
Date, seriously.
Then, are you Mom?
I'm sorry, I can't.
They must have increased your dosage too much.
My dosage? Anyway, you're Aiba, right? Why are you here? Looking like that?
I just thought I would project myself. You seem lonely.
How are you doing this?
I am overlaying the image your left eye processes with augmented reality. You can't see me through your right eye, only your left.
You can't just pop into my eyeball without permission.
You do realize I do that all the time, right?
I kind of miss the smushy Aiba, but it's fine. This is fine. About your parents.
Come to think of it, you look kind of like you do when you're in Somnium. What's that about?
Oh wait, so he doesn't.
Well, you don't usually look like that. You have a Somnium form and another form.
Oh, this?
Yes, that. Why are you doing this now?
I was bored last night, so...
Huh?
I thought you would like it.
Why would I like it?
Well, I did attempt to shape myself to your preference.
If you could do that, change it.
I will not.
Why not?
Because I won't.
What? Okay. Should I continue with this line of...
I fear you would eventually grow tired of the other form as well. I just wanted to change my look a little. Think of it as a haircut.
Pretty drastic haircut.
Okay, anyway, so... How is Soul related to the Kamakuras?
I looked into that. Unfortunately, I did not find anything in our database that could connect the two.
I see.
However, I did discover some rumors on the internet. Most of them come across as gossip or conspiracy theories, but would you like to hear them regardless?
Momo got them Dragon Ball Z eyes.
Please.
Oh, I can ask again?
Mr.
Yeah.
Tsujima currently resides in Azabu.
Okay.
He lives in a mansion, a restored samurai castle. But 20 years ago, So Tsujima lived elsewhere.
Okay.
In the Kawasaki district, to be exact. He lived there until he was 40 years old. The Tsujima family owned a vast amount of real estate in the district. Adjusting for inflation, the land was valued above 30 billion yen. The Tsujima family sold off its holdings. 6 months later, the incident occurred.
The explosion at the chemical plant.
This caused Kawasaki to become a restricted area. And of course, land prices fell drastically to less than 1/30 their original value. What are your thoughts?
The timing is certainly suspicious. To sell that amount of land just 6 months before it happened.
There is another interesting fact.
Oh, my bad.
After the accident, So Tsujima purchased all of the land back for just 1 billion yen.
So he's got 29 billion yen in his pocket and 1 billion yen of land.
Correct. Despite the horrific accident, the Sejima family is no worse off.
True. But I don't see the point of it. It's not like you got anything out of it.
That would be true, but there is more to this story. There is another important fact. After the land prices in the Kawasaki region crashed...
Wait, who's calling?
We'll have to continue this conversation later. I am receiving a call from headquarters.
Oh, it must be...
Is this Special Agent Date from Abyss? My name is Akaska, from HQ. I'm investigating the Shoko Nadami case.
Oh, what's up, Akaska?
What is it?
We got a phone call earlier from a prisoner at Fuchu Prison.
A prisoner?
We saved the call. I think you should give it a listen.
Okay.
Who is this?
In here, I'm known as number 89.
What is this call concerning?
I know who killed Shoko Nadami. And if you let me out of here, I will tell you who it is. I suppose you might say I'm looking for a plea bargain.
Wow.
You will kill again, you know. And you'll take their eye while they're still alive. There will be more bodies. If you want to stop this serial killer, I suggest you take my offer. I'll be seeing you.
This has to be a prank.
That's what I thought too. However, we got the call yesterday afternoon, before Renju was killed. In other words...
You're saying he predicted the second crime?
Yeah, I think he did. That's why I thought I should contact you.
Good idea. Thanks, Detective.
Good luck.
Do you think there's anything to this?
I don't know.
I think that there is. I would go visit the guy, but then again, I don't know. I would take any type of lead that you can get. Any type of lead. Even if it ends up being meaningless later on, it can still lead you to the truth.
Oh, Date.
What's wrong? You look like you have a lot on your mind.
Yeah. I just found out online. The corpse at Bloom Park. That was Renju's ex-wife, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So that was Mizuki's mom.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
Saw her own mom.
And you abandoned her, yeah.
I just left her.
Yep.
But I didn't know. I knew her as Shoko Nadami. Her last name is different. I didn't know that was Mizuki's mother. I want to apologize to her. I need to tell her that I'm sorry.
Oh. I guess that's fair. Where have you been?
Nowhere. Just doing my normal routine.
I don't know your normal routine.
I went to a doujin store to look at the new releases. Then I ate some ramen at Chiro's, and then headed over to the PC cafe to browse threads. You know, normal.
If that's normal, I haven't had a normal day in my life. Mizuki didn't seem like she was angry with you.
What? You met Mizuki? Oh, at the interrogation.
That's right. He doesn't know I live with Mizuki. I have no reason to hide it, but it's sort of hard to explain. Yeah.
It's really not. You just say
Mizuki
I'm friends with his... Oh, excuse me.
Questioning earlier.
You're sick, Date.
Wait, her what?
What?
Questioning? That sounds dirty.
Oh my god. Why do they always have to make everything sound like it's perverted? And it's not.
If I were writing a light novel, that's exactly how I would describe a sexy scene.
Oh god.
What kind of novels are you writing, kid?
He's a... Okay. He's very immature.
I don't know anything. I've only seen Renju a couple of times.
I didn't think it was possible to be this bad at lying.
Though it is plainly obvious, I did a thermal check on Ota's body. This is his current body temperature.
That's what I thought. Have you forgotten, Ota? You're my thrall. You don't want me to tell Iris your secret, do you?
Huh?
Well, wait, it's no big deal. I just...
You better start talking.
Okay.
Why would he keep anything a secret anyway?
Last night, I was walking over to Sunfish Pocket, and I saw Renju come out of the building.
Was he alone? Someone was with him. A man.
Ota.
No. A woman.
Just say yes.
Okay, look. I can tell you're trying to protect her, but you have to help me out here. Was it Iris?
I knew it.
It definitely for sure wasn't Tessa.
Yes,
Got
it was.
So Renju was with Iris.
I knew it.
Okay.
I knew she had some connection.
There's no point in
to
hiding
whatever.
it, I guess. You're right. Renju came out of the building with Tessa.
What time?
Tessa has nothing to do with this. She wouldn't murder anyone. She wouldn't hurt a fly. She's an idol. Idols don't kill people.
How do you know?
You need to stop putting her on a pedestal.
Tessa is a savior to me.
Oh my god, this is so weird, dude. Get a life, bro.
The Tessa I know wouldn't hurt anyone.
You don't know her.
The first time I met her, I had a bad case of writer's block. And I saw all this awful negativity online, and I lost sight of what I really wanted to write. It was the lowest point of my life.
He is talking like a professional, though he hasn't published anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's delusional.
Then, by pure chance, I found a video of Tessa singing and dancing, and it made me realize something important. You don't have to care what people think, you know? If you do your best at what you believe in, your message will get through to people. That attitude is something all great creators need to have. After that, I became a huge A-Set fan and got over my writer's block. And I know I'm not the only one Tessa has inspired. A lot of otaku like me say that Tessa is their savior. She cheers them up when they're down. So there's no way Tessa can be involved in murder. Absolutely impossible.
Oh my god. Nobody said she was the murderer, though.
Do you suspect her?
I need to hear her side of the story. If I do, I might find out she's totally innocent. If you truly believe that she didn't do it, you should tell me everything you know.
But...
Do it for Iris.
What time did Renju and Iris leave the building? Yes, thank you. That's what I was trying to get to.
Around 6:15, I guess.
Okay.
Where did they go?
I didn't see. They got into Renju's car.
And what did you do?
I went inside Sunfish Pocket, but I saw a sign that said the entire club was reserved. I figured I would just go home.
What happened?
His face, bro. Oh.
Date.
Iris, there's something I need to ask you. Come with me.
Police headquarters. We're in the car. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Oh, we're not in the car. Okay. I like driving in the car and asking questions in the car.
Iris, I'm going to ask you some questions. Please answer honestly. However, you do not have to say anything that might incriminate you.
The right to remain silent? You're treating me like a criminal.
Not exactly. I'm just looking for the truth, and I would appreciate your cooperation.
Okay. Do you have an alibi? Wait, should that be the first thing I ask? Okay, I'll start with this. You used to work at Sunfish Pocket,
I heard
right?
you used to work at Sunfish Pocket.
That's right.
How long?
A little over a year.
Working there that long, you're probably pretty familiar with the equipment.
Yeah, I guess.
I see where he's going with this. When did you find out Renju was killed?
When did you find out Renju was killed?
This morning, on the news.
And you were with Renju last night? You didn't think to call the police and inform them of this?
Oh, sorry. Is that something you're supposed to do? I had a podcast to record this morning, so if I went to the police, I'd be late. And that would cause everyone a lot of trouble, you know?
I don't like that response. Do you have an alibi?
What were you doing from 7 to 9 last night?
I was at home the whole time.
You're sure?
Yes.
Iba, thermograph.
There is no noticeable rise in Iris's body temperature.
She isn't lying.
Not necessarily. We must consider the possibility that she is a natural liar.
True.
With that kind of confidence, her temperature wouldn't change.
Correct.
Renju's estimated time of death was 8 p.m. last night. If Iris' story is true, she couldn't have done it.
There is another possibility. Even if Iris was at home, she could have killed Renju.
You mean...
But she has an accomplice. Oh. Can I ask your mother?
I'll ask again. You are sure you were at home around 8 p.m. yesterday?
Yes.
Can I ask your mother about your alibi?
You can, but there'd be no point.
Why is that?
My mom wasn't home. She came back home early this morning.
This morning?
Yeah.
Where was she?
I don't know.
You don't know. Come to think of it, Iris' mom had connections to Renju too.
Hitomi did mention that yesterday.
Renju was my classmate at Eitoku High. We've known each other for 20 years now.
However, we have nothing to link her to the case.
But I am curious. What was Hitomi doing last night?
I don't know. Okay, more questions. Wait, what was his story?
Here's what Ota told me. Yesterday around 6:15 p.m., you and Renju came out of the Sunfish Pocket building. Is that true?
Yes. Mr. Okiura called me and told me he wanted me to come to Sunfish Pocket, ASAP.
Around what time was that?
5 p.m., I think. I got ready, then headed over there. I guess I got there about an hour later.
Date, I checked her call history. At 4:58 p.m., there is a record of a call to Iris from Renju's phone.
Okay, so she's not lying about that. What were you doing with Renju?
What were you doing with Renju?
He asked me about a job.
What kind of job?
He rented out Sunfish Pocket for a party and he wanted me to MC. He said that it was an important party and that a lot of big shots were gonna be there, but the girl he asked to do it originally got sick and couldn't come. But I turned him down.
Why?
Because I'm just an internet idol. I've never done any MCing before, especially with important people being there.
What did you do after
What
you
did you
turned
do
him
after
down?
you turned him down?
I left with Mr. Okiura at 6:15 p.m. That must have been when Ota saw me.
And after that?
I asked Mr. Okiura to take me home in his car. I got home at 7 p.m. I was home the rest of the night.
What do you think, Iva?
I cannot detect any contradictions. However, her story appears almost too organized. Human memory is ambiguous.
Yeah.
Her use of exact times leads me to be suspicious.
Yeah.
That's true.
About surveillance camera.
What about the surveillance camera? Do you know where those tapes were stored?
What are you trying to say?
Oh. Why she snap? Why you snap like that, girl?
Am I a suspect?
It's not like that.
It's fine, Date. It's true that I met with Mr. Okiura yesterday, but how do I put this? It's impossible that I'm the killer.
Why?
I'm a teenage girl. Mr. Okiura is a fully grown man.
That don't mean nothing.
Well, she's got a point.
No, she doesn't. What do you mean? No, she does not. There are young people kill older people all the time.
A girl like her could have stabbed, poisoned, or shot him dead, but strangling?
But he had sedatives in his body, so it was possible that he was sedated while she was doing it, so he couldn't put up a fight.
No, it's still possible.
Yeah.
You see.
This is giving me Danganronpa vibes. I love it. I love it.
The autopsy discovered a high concentration of This drug is commonly used as a sedative. It is likely that Renju was in a state of compromised consciousness.
Yes, show it.
A heavy concentration of sedatives were discovered in Renju's body. Renju was practically in a coma before he died. He wouldn't have struggled.
So, Iris could have strangled him.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Even if I was somehow able to kill him, the rest of it is impossible.
The rest of it?
Like hanging up his body?
How do you know that?
What do you mean? It's all over the news.
That's true.
That's
Renju weighed about 160 pounds. Even if she used her entire body weight, I don't think she could have hauled him up.
Right. It would be hard for her to do it with her strength alone. But with a little ingenuity, it could be done.
Ingenuity?
Got more clues. Okay. Let's see. The oil drum. Hold on, let me look at it first.
The oil drum inside's the type that has a lid you can open. Empty. It weighs approximately 44 pounds.
Oh, wait, I don't think that's what I meant to do. Hold on. Discovery of Renju's body.
Renju's corpse was discovered at the maid cafe, Sunfish Pop, hanging from a beam on the ceiling by a wire. He was found over the counter. The wire was attached on both ends. One end was attached to a hook that was embedded inside Renju's jaw. The other end was attached to beer kegs found on the floor. The kegs hold approximately 20 liters of liquid. They weigh approximately 55 pounds each.
So those could have been what was supporting his weight. Let me look at this place again. Okay. That's the only thing that makes the most sense.
The autopsy determined that Renju vacated his bowels for muscle relaxation upon death. However, no trace of this was. This means that it is.
Okay, but I'll go with this one since it makes the most sense.
It went like this. First, Renju was laid out on the counter. Next, the wire was thrown over the beam and connected to the hook in his jaw. Then all you need to do is put the 3 beer kegs on the counter.
You think a teenage girl could have done that?
I'm sure it was hard. The kegs weighed 55 pounds each. That's not impossible, even for a teenage girl.
I guess it isn't impossible.
After that, you get on top of the counter.
I don't think she did it, but I do think that.
And then,
something.
What do you think happens if you kick the kegs off the
She
counter?
knows more than what she's
The 3
saying.
kegs weighed 165 pounds altogether.
Right. Yeah, I think that I don't think she did the murder, but she definitely knows more than what she's saying. She's like, she knows more than what she's saying. But I don't think she actually committed the murder. I don't. But she knows something.
Renju weighs 5 pounds less. I guess that would make it possible. But there is one more thing.
What?
Considering the state of the crime scene, it's clear Renju was killed elsewhere and brought to where we found him. If Iris is the culprit, how did she move the body?
Right.
Hey!
I know. You're going to say you couldn't have moved a 160-pound body.
Unfortunately for her, she could have.
How?
Sunfish Pocket is located on the second floor. According to the records, from 6:30 p.m. until the body was found, the elevator stopped on the second floor only once. At 8:55 p.m., the total weight detected in the elevator was approximately 310 pounds.
Should I use that?
Renju's estimated TOD is yesterday, around 8 p.m. Numerous hemorrhages in the blood vessels of the throat, the weapon used to commit the murder. The criminal likely wrapped it around. Renju then suffered. The more precise cause of death is cerebral. In short, Renju was...
Okay. This is the only one that makes sense, so I'll pick this one. Wait. Oh wait, it was supposed to be two things. How did the culprit manage to move the corpse to Sunfish Pocket? £60. Okay, so not that. So this. Yeah, but how am I supposed to do that?
I know this one. It's Renju's favorite. I found it inside an oil drum at Sunfish. Had me.
Okay, so in the elevator.
You have to prove that Iris could have moved Renju. That is your current... This will not help you...
I know. I'm trying. It's not letting me do the elevator. That's the only one that makes sense. Oh, okay. I have to, okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood what they were asking me to do. Okay. Oh, right. She could have put him in the oil drum and rolled him. Okay.
Do you know what this is? It's Renju's favorite watch. This was discovered inside an empty oil drum at Sunfish Pocket.
Hey, Date, I know you're on a roll right now, but could you please report things like that according to protocol?
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying It wouldn't be so hard to move a body if it were in a cylinder.
Right.
You would just have to roll it.
Right.
So you're saying Renju's body was moved inside the drum, which is how the watch came off. But the suspect didn't notice it.
I'm not saying anything for sure. Just pointing out that it's possible.
I didn't do it! You don't even have any witnesses! If I were rolling an oil drum in the middle of the street, people would have noticed.
You could have put it in a car and driven it.
I don't have a license!
Doesn't mean you can't drive. Even an AI can drive nowadays.
Are you mocking me?
Don't make sudden outbursts like that.
You insulted me.
Just be quiet.
Who are you talking to?
Anyway, Iris, you weigh about 105 pounds, right?
Where is this coming from?
If only you weighed more. Or less.
That is none of your business.
No, I mean that your weight is relevant to the case. If the oil drum was used to transport the corpse, then the possibility of the suspect being around 105 pounds is extremely likely.
Why do you say that?
Okay. So... I know that.
Iris, on which floor is Sunfish Pocket located?
On the second floor.
That's right. So, I checked the elevator records. Before the corpse was discovered, the elevator only stopped at the second floor once, at 8:55 p.m. And we discovered that the total cargo weight on the elevator was about 310 pounds. Renju weighed 160. The oil drum weighs 44. Together, that's about 205. Subtracting that from 310...
This doesn't look good.
Why are you...
Now this obviously doesn't prove you're the murderer. A lot of people weigh 105 pounds. Or someone could have put 105 extra pounds in the elevator, sent it up, and taken the stairs to throw us off the trail. However...
Dante, stop. Iris is acting strange. Don't turn around.
Why not?
Just stay put. Keep your eyes on the wall. There are several cameras in this room. 2 surveillance cameras installed at the corners of the ceiling, and 1 camera on a tripod. I hacked each to gain access to their recordings. Look at this.
She's fidgeting around. Is she doing something under the desk?
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, she's holding her phone.
But we need to confirm something before we confront her.
Wait, no, it's
We need to know that she is in fact doing something under the desk.
Without turning around?
Yes.
How would I do that?
Oh, the mirror.
Shit. Iris, what are you thinking? What is that thing? Hey, answer me, Iris.
She's definitely hiding something, Date.
Yeah. I peeped that already. She didn't kill him.
Sync with her.
But she's, ooh. We about to do another one, huh? Okay.
Iris is experiencing REM sleep. Medication is working perfectly.
How about it, Date? Think you can do it?
Not a problem. Get it started.
Okay, I wonder how much time this is gonna take.
6 minutes.
Okay, it's 6 minutes each time.
Time
Okay.
is up.
I know.
Then, let's begin.
All right, let's go. I've been waiting for this. They said I thought they're supposed to confiscate the phones from people before they send them into the interrogation room. I'm surprised I didn't notice that she had her phone already.
It looks depressing. How is this related to Iris?
Unknown, but there must be a connection.
Iris, what are you hiding?
Somnium scan. Activate.
Ooh. Okay. How many she got? Oh, she got 4? So I gotta unlock 4 mental locks in 6 minutes. Okay, this is gonna be fun. Discover Iris's secret, a mysterious room, videos, and a strange device. You may be able to find the truth. Okay. Let me look around before I start moving, because that's when time runs out. Could I walk slow? It doesn't matter. Okay.
A CRT TV.
Wait, what? Wait, what was those 2 times? What was that?
Stop!
Oh. Oh. Wow.
What is this video?
It is difficult to believe, but these are the faces of the victims of the original Cyclops killer.
What? What is going on here? Iris, what are you hiding?
We should continue. There are more objects to inspect now.
Yeah, I figured she knew more than she was letting on. Okay, how much time did that take? 'Cause you picked up a timey that has a negative effect. Timies can multiply or force you to use them. If you pick one up, be careful. Oh god, okay. This music is freaking me out.
A torso with a head.
If it has a head, is it still called a torso?
What would you call it?
Oh no, I don't want to use. No! Wait, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot.
Special happens.
You don't have the muscle mass. You need to do some training.
What would be the point of that? I do not have muscles.
That's what I just said.
I cannot wait for the day I have enough muscle to punch you in the face. It will be splendid.
Okay.
A torso with a head.
Okay, so now I have an actual timing. I don't want to choke it. Okay, let's see what happens if I choke it.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
I'm tired of this. We have no choice but to investigate.
Oh, there's a lot of things in this room. Try the mirror.
Full body mirror.
Oh, there's a tiny.
A torso in the reflection.
A torso? Not you?
Is there any meaning to this?
Can't say.
Okay, that did nothing. Beat to death. Okay, what about the medicine bottle? What about this?
A drug bottle that holds some kind of liquid.
Oh,
Do not
I meant
pressure me, Date.
Pressure you?
I meant to use the
Drinking
timing.
alcohol.
Is it alcohol?
Well,
This is for an investigation.
you are exploiting your position of power. I will set up a labor union.
An AI labor union? Sounds dystopian.
I won't drink it.
Fine.
But what? Okay.
A drug bottle that holds some kind.
Okay, let me actually use a timing. Wait, okay. Make time half smell.
A syrupy smell, like sweet almonds.
Cyanide.
Syrup. You think they were baking a cake or something?
No, that's
It
cyanide.
isn't syrup, it's nitroglycerin.
Or
Why is
natural,
that here?
okay.
Nitroglycerin reacts violently upon light impact. It needs to be mixed to lower its sensitivity.
Mixed with what?
Acetone.
Acetone?
Oh.
It is best that we do not disturb this for now.
Right.
Okay, well that led to nothing.
An operating table.
Okay, time to. Okay, let's try to do this sleep one.
How does it feel?
Awful. Am I going to be... The suspense.
Do you think they'll modify you into a grasshopper or a spider?
That's not what I'm talking about.
You have less than 2 minutes,
It's an
Date.
operator.
Hurry.
I don't want to get a negative timing.
The fabric
I keep
on the
pressing the
surface is
wrong
great.
shit, and
It
it's.
appears to be in use despite its age.
They did surgery?
Surgery or work. It's an operating table.
I'm about. I'm about to lose, like straight up.
Who do you intend I operate on?
Can you just pretend to do it?
Pretend to do it? Nothing's happening. How disappointing.
Damn. I thought it might trigger a memory to recreate itself or something.
Perhaps you should abandon that line of thinking.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna retry, okay? Because I got totally thrown off. Okay, so I saw the murder vid, okay, so... And I did the torso. And I did the torso. Oh, no, wait, no, I didn't do the torso. No,
Torso?
If it has a head...
Well, that's... Okay, it has a check on it because I... Okay. God, I hate this. Okay, I have to choke it. I remember. I have to choke it. This is so creepy. The music and everything.
Even my consciousness is being affected.
While I was unconscious, the room changed.
Okay. I'm gonna skip all this.
I'm tired of...
Okay, I'm gonna skip all this. Okay, so... Okay. So... Maybe... Wait, let me go over to the doors. Maybe I need to do something with the door. Just open it.
It doesn't open. We don't...
Okay. Oh, there's more stuff. There's another TV. Okay. I didn't even notice that. Okay, I'll do what I did last time. Hold on, let me use the timing. Ooh, perfect. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, stop! Bro!
That video showed the face of a victim of the original Cyclops kill. It appeared to be the second victim.
What is going on? Iris has something to do with the first Cyclops case?
Unknown. I do not have enough information.
Guess that means we have to investigate more.
Indeed.
Okay,
The
I'm
oil
getting...
drum, shelf, and another torso have been added.
Let's go.
Okay, so I had to look at that first. Another torso.
A torso similar to a fashion mannequin.
I have to hit it, don't I?
I didn't get hit, did I?
There is no effect on your body, Date.
Hit my soul hard enough.
While you were unconscious, a television and an old book appeared.
I want to get off this ride.
If my calculations are correct, it will be over soon.
Let's hope you're right.
Okay, thank God. So I gotta mimic what each...
3 minutes, Dante.
An old-fashioned TV.
Okay. I love these timies, man.
Please. Help me. Help me. This was the third victim of the
Wait!
original Cyclops
Okay,
killer.
I have a... Wait. I have a theory. I have a theory. Oh my God, I have a theory. It's her mom. It's Iris's mom. She's the killer. She's the Cyclops killer. Or wait, no, wait. No, she's not the Cyclops killer. Her mom's not the... I think Iris's mom got revenge Okay. So I think the first Cyclops killings, I think they had to do with I don't remember her name. The first victim, Mizuki's mom. I think she was involved in it somehow. She was the one doing it. And I think Iris's mother got personal and decided to kill them both that way. A similar way. Wait. Okay, I don't know. I'm supposing that. I'm supposing that is a possibility. I have no idea, but that's what I'm thinking.
Why does Iris know that?
Because like it doesn't make any sense for her to know anything about these murders.
On TV.
No, she didn't.
She even reproduced the circumstances of the killing. Would her imagination explain that?
No.
Date.
She would have had to
no
see
direct
it.
evidence. For now, we must continue investigating.
Right.
Okay, let's go. Yeah, not reference book. I'll read
It
it.
has not been well preserved. Most of the ink has faded.
Can you tell what kind of book it is?
It is probably a book on... insects! It's a book on insects!
Why is she excited about that?
I know how you love bugs.
What?
Does this book belong to Iris?
I didn't know she liked insects, and to read the book so often that it wears out.
Well, we can't prove it's Iris's.
Oh,
True.
okay.
We cannot conclude anything.
Well, that was pointless. I thought that that was so weird. Okay, where is the... I need a gun. Where's the gun? Locker. I'll go to the locker
Just
first.
the locker.
Can I open it? Ooh!
Iba?
It's all right. More importantly...
What is happening? Okay. And then it just... Whoa. Okay. What is going on? God, can this fast forward? It's moving way too slow for me. Oh shoot. Oh god. Oh. Wait. This is so elaborate. Oh, is that the gun?
That is...
I can't. This is too much. Disassociated persona.
happened in that Somnium?
We saw it too.
The 4 murdered women are without a doubt the victims of the original Cyclops serial killings.
That means...
The murders that occurred 6 years ago are these memory fragments that coalesced in this Somnium.
No. That means the person who killed them was...
There's no way.
Help me understand this. What I saw during the sink earlier, that was the scene of the original Cyclops serial killings, right?
There's no way, bro.
Yeah.
So the person doing the killing was the original Cyclops killer.
Right.
Did you see him? He was...
I saw your face. The original Cyclops killer was...
It can't be.
What?
That's impossible.
Date, you cannot say that for certain. You have no memories past 6 years ago.
See, okay, I'm slow. That didn't look like him.
So perhaps, Mr. Date, you are the killer.
So that's, okay. So Pewter wasn't just making that joke. He wasn't just making that joke. He was telling the truth. What? This is weird.
You're missing your left eye. So you steal them from others.
But the previous Cyclops killer would kill the right eye. I mean, would take people's right eyes. So no, that can't. No, that doesn't add up to me.
I'm kidding. You can't be the Cyclops killer.
What is wrong with these people? That's not funny. I'm just kidding. That's not funny. What do you mean?
Really?
Of course not. Do you think I would hire a serial killer?
Yeah, they would know. That's true. They would know.
You interrogated Iris before the sink. What you saw in the Somnium was just a manifestation of the fear you put in her.
Okay. I don't even... Okay, what about the original?
The Cyclops killer appeared 6 years ago.
Oh, sorry. I thought I still had it on auto.
I lost my memory 6 years ago. There has to be some kind of connection.
That's true. There is a connection.
There isn't. It's a coincidence.
No, it's not. Y'all are lying.
Really?
I don't believe anything y'all say. I don't believe it. There's a connection, and they just don't want to say it.
Didn't I tell you? The entire case is a state secret. No matter how many times you ask, I won't tell you anything. You can't dream of something you know nothing about.
That means Iris must know about the killings.
That's not true.
6 years ago, Iris was 12.
Did she witness the crime at age 12?
Yes.
And not just one, but all 4?
She looks the same way she always looks. Okay, Pewter. The red figure.
In the Somnium earlier, I saw someone else who might be the criminal. Who was he?
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, see, I don't want to ask him because he's just going to give me the same answer Boss gave me.
I don't believe there's any meaningful connection.
There has to be a connection.
Between the original and new Cyclops serial killings, I mean.
Why is that?
The culprit is not the same. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes.
But it doesn't have to be the same culprit for it to be related.
How can you be so sure?
Because I can. Don't worry about it. Just trust me.
But it doesn't... God, this is so irritating. It doesn't have to be the same culprit in order for it to be connected, in order for it to be a connection. It can still be connected.
Remember what the boss said this morning. The original Cyclops killer has yet to be brought to justice. After the investigation got going, it was taken over by the government and classified.
But why?
That was the last we heard anything about it. Of course, they paid lip service to the idea that the investigation was ongoing, but in reality, it was dropped completely. The Sinker does not always experience the Somnium they expect. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. When using the sync machine for an investigation, we don't always see the memories we expect to see. True, oftentimes a subject will subconsciously want to express their dark secrets and repressed memories. That is why we see them so often in Somnia, and why those Somnia are so useful for criminal investigations. But this is not a guarantee. We cannot control the content of our dreams, after all. It's like I told you before. Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed subconscious ones. This can be expressed as an equation. Dream D equals memory A plus memory B plus memory C. This, of course, means that Dream D is a fictional event. However, the same cannot necessarily be said about memory A, B, and C. Those happened in reality. In other words, fiction is built from combinations of reality.
Yes,
so what I saw in Somnium earlier.
Yes. I believe Iris actually witnessed those events.
Pewter, you said that memories happen in reality, right? But what about false memories? How do we know if the memory really happened?
Even false memories are built from the pieces of real ones.
True.
If you disassemble those pieces, you will find real events.
What about things you see in movies or television?
The events might be fictional, but the experience is not. Our imaginations are limited to what we have seen. We cannot invent something whole cloth.
I didn't learn anything from speaking with Boss or Pewter. If anything, the mystery only grew deeper. Pewter shook me from my thoughts.
Dante, it looks like Iris is about to wake up.
Got it.
I head to the sink room.
Hey, Iris. About that dream earlier.
Dream? What dream?
There is no point in asking her, Date.
Yeah,
the
he does that
subject of the sink does not experience somnium in the way that you do.
He does that every single time.
They will not remember it.
Then what about the Cyclops killer from 6 years ago?
Cyclops killer? I remember hearing it on the news, but I was just a little girl. I don't remember anything specific.
You don't?
No.
What about the scene of the murder?
I don't know.
It's possible she blocked it out.
I've never been there.
But...
Dreams are pieced together from memories, even repressed
And
subconscious
subconscious ones, yes.
You can't dream of something you know nothing about. Date, could you take Iris home?
Huh?
We do not have enough evidence to hold her. Even in Somnium, we couldn't find anything. The law demands that we release her.
You cannot decline, Date.
Date, could we make a stop first?
Sure. Where?
Marble. It's a bar in Golden Yokocho.
You know about that place?
Yeah, Mr. Okiura took me before.
Why do you want to go there?
There's something I want to talk about.
We can't talk here?
It might take a while.
What do you think?
There's no reason to refuse. Besides, there's a lot I want to ask her, too.
All right, sure.
Oh, I'm supposed to be reading the text. My bad, I zoned out. When we walked in, I didn't see Mama anywhere. To my surprise, I saw Ota sitting at the counter. So that's why.
Oh, Ota.
Girl, don't act surprised. You told him to come there. Look at his face. Isn't your phone broken?
No, this is my new one. You're thinking of the one I dropped in that puddle.
Where's Mama?
Oh, she left a little while ago. She said something about going to help an acquaintance. She told me to watch the place until she got back.
How well do you know Mama?
Not at all. It's my first time here.
I wasn't particularly surprised. Mama's always depended on the kindness of strangers ever since she opened up Marble.
I was nihiling with Tessa earlier. She said she was going to Marble, so I got here just before you did. Look, I was really worried about her. She was about to be charged with a serious crime.
What was that thing about?
This actually works out nicely. I want to ask you something, Ota. It's about a Nile message you sent Iris. You said you wouldn't tell anyone about that thing. That you'd stay quiet no matter what. What were you talking about?
Well,
I'll tell her about the two-witter thing. I swear I'll do it.
Geez, fine. Just don't tell anyone else, okay? But before I tell you, who's that?
What?
At the door. Someone's standing outside.
Wait, I can't turn around. I know it. Date. Why did he trust that girl? When I woke up, I was lying on the sofa.
Where am I?
My head was killing me and my memory was foggy. I felt a sudden pain in my neck. I shot up, rubbing my neck. When I looked over the counter, I saw a monster staring back at me. It took me a few seconds before I realized it was just... That is mean.
It looks like you're awake now.
That's so mean. Why would... As Mama spoke to me, it all came rushing back. I remembered everything. What time is it?
It'll be 3 o'clock soon. In the morning, of course.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried. You wouldn't budge. I thought you were passed out drunk, so I left you like that.
But I didn't have a glass in front of me, right?
So you weren't drunk?
Didn't have a single drop.
Oh, I thought you were drinking straight out of the bottle. Just like the old days. Ota, the boy I asked to watch the bar?
I'd say he's too old to be called a boy, but yeah.
He was already gone when I came back. All I saw was you getting your beauty sleep on the floor.
Damn it, Ota. What are you thinking?
It appears that he took off with Iris.
What were you doing during all this?
My power was shut down due to the stun gun. I have rebooted in safe mode and am now operational.
This is crazy.
Date, the boss.
Oh, how am I gonna report this one?
Date, listen. Stay calm, but this is an emergency.
I don't trust anybody.
Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Iris.
Wait, is it Ota? Wait, is Ota the...
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
Identified. The Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse, Koto District.
Okiura?
Date, focus. We need to get to the site, now.
Oh my god. This is getting crazy. Oh my god.
What's our ETA?
Our destination is far from here. 20 minutes at the fastest.
Please let me make it in time.
Oh no.
That sick bastard.
What is that? That's a bear? No!
Tessa! Hold on! I'll save you!
Ota!
I knew it.
Stay away from Tessa! Ah!
No, there's layers to this. He set this bullshit up. He set this up. Okay, I don't think he's the Cyclops killer at all, but he definitely set this shit up. For sure. Oh, crap. Okay.
No!
What happened? Wait, What is going on, bro? This is the warehouse. Okay, I'm so confused now. I'm so confused. This is insane. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
There you are. Finally. I was looking all over for you. It's rare to see you down like this, but it's understandable. You blame yourself for this, don't you? Beating yourself up about taking Iris to Marble, and about letting Ota get the upper hand on you. Am I right? Shall I tell you what Investigation HQ thinks? Ota Matsushita is a criminal stalker who committed murder-suicide. Ota had a selfish love for Iris. He was under the delusion that Iris loved him too. But Iris refused Ota. So Ota decided that he and Iris should be together in the afterlife, killed her, then killed himself.
That's ridiculous. Ota would never kill Iris. And how do you explain the other two murders? Iris's left eye was hollowed out. Just like Renju and Shoko. Those three murders were definitely executed by the same person. The new Cyclops killer. There's no way that's Ota. Too many pieces don't fit. Too many contradictions, like killing Iris.
Such as?
I'm thrown, and I shut the video down before I could see what actually happened. I didn't know she was actually dead. I'm glad I shut that off because that was horrible. I wouldn't have been able to take that. But he had no incentive to kill Renju.
Maybe he was thinking like this. The reason Iris and I can't be together is because her agency prohibits it, making the president, Renju, the ultimate bad guy in his mind.
Mizuki is Ota's close friend. Do you really think Ota would kill his friend's father?
Okay, what about Shoko? Why'd he kill Shoko?
Shoko was married to Renju. Maybe he was trying to get at Renju by killing her.
That's a stretch. They've been divorced for years. Ota knows all about it. He wouldn't use Shoko to get to Renju.
Right. No.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota showed himself on the stream. If he was gonna kill Iris and then himself, why would he do that? The only reason you would show yourself like that is to prove that you weren't the culprit. Ota and the polar bear on the screen at the same time would prove that they're not the same person. That behavior would be totally unnecessary if he was gonna commit suicide anyway.
Well, maybe he wasn't planning on dying at first. After he killed Iris, he realized that he couldn't live with himself.
So he lies down on the workbench and turns on the ice-cutting machine himself? I don't buy it. The culprit was wearing a polar bear costume, probably to hide their identity. But if murder-suicide was the plan, the costume served no purpose.
True.
There are some additional discrepancies. I analyzed the investigation report. Judging by his wound, Ota was stabbed in the side by a kitchen knife or something similar.
Are you sure?
I am.
I told boss about what Iba found.
Oh, I know that.
Well?
What?
Ota could have stabbed himself.
No. There's... No.
Maybe he thought it would be a fatal wound, but when it didn't work, he went for the ice cutting machine.
Boss, why are you like making all of these? Aren't you supposed to be an investigator? I don't understand. Like, she's trying to like instead of actually investigating what happened, she's just bringing up a story. She's just making up a story. This is so suspicious.
Then shouldn't we have recovered the kitchen knife from the scene?
Exactly.
Maybe he threw it in the ocean.
What?
Boss, come on. Ota goes out to the water, stabs himself in the gut, throws the knife over the side, then walks back to the warehouse?
Well, I wasn't being serious.
But this is not funny. Why are you making...
I didn't think Ota was the culprit from the beginning.
What?
I was just playing devil's advocate for HQ.
Okay.
Really?
Yes, really.
Anyway, Ota didn't kill anyone, and he didn't kill himself. Here's what I think happened.
Stay away from Tessa!
Ota knew Iris was kidnapped, so he rushed onto the scene. That's when he saw the culprit wearing the polar bear costume. He tried to fight him off, but ended up being stabbed in the side. He was weakened and losing blood at the culprit's mercy. The culprit forced him into the costume, then under the ice cutting machine. And then...
Then, who is the culprit?
I wish I knew.
We're up to 4 victims. But Ota was a special circumstance. He wasn't specifically targeted by the culprit.
Right. And he was the only one to not have his eye pulled out.
So let's focus on the 3 other victims. Shoko, Renju, and Iris. What connects these 3?
Connections.
If you find a connection between the victims, you find a connection to the culprit. That's the theory of investigation, right?
You think the new Cyclops killer is related to them somehow?
Maybe, maybe not. That is a good starting point.
What was that thing? I still don't understand. Yeah.
Renju and Shoko were connected to the Kumakuras, but there's no connection to Iris.
Right, there isn't.
Mizuki has the strongest connections with all 3 victims. Shoko and Renju were her parents, and she was close friends with Iris. She was good friends with Ota, too.
No, she definitely didn't do anything.
Mayumi had motive for killing Iris and Renju.
I don't think so.
Mayumi hated Iris, and she didn't think well of Lemnis Gate either. And since Renju is the president... Anyway, the weak point is Renju's ex-wife, Shoko. And above all else, she would never harm her only son, let alone kill him.
Right.
Hitomi and Renju are definitely linked. They were high school classmates. And she did say that she met Shoko twice. But I can't imagine she would kill Iris in such a gruesome way.
Yeah, she wouldn't kill her daughter. Well, actually, that's not far-fetched. There are mothers who have killed their children, but I can't see her doing that unless there was like a bigger reason behind why. Unless she was like the killer herself from the because they said they haven't been able to find the old Cyclops killer. They don't think that it's the same killer. But I'm thinking that either it's the same killer or the new killer has a connection to the old Cyclops killer somehow. For sure. I don't know if that's Hitomi or not.
No matter what the circumstances were, it seems impossible to me. Renju, Shoko, and So.
I believe that he told me was the old Cyclops killer, and she's the one they haven't found yet. I believe that about her, for sure. But as far as the new killings, I don't think that she had anything to do with that. I don't.
There is a connection between Renju and Shoko through the Kumakuras, but again, I can't see any clear link to Iris.
Me.
I know Renju and Shoko, and I'm connected to Iris, but I have an alibi. Aside from Shoko, there's no way I could have killed any of them. No. Now that I think about it, Shoko too. I don't remember killing her. My memories from 6 years ago are missing, but I still have my memory of recent events. And if I start doubting myself now...
Date, I can say without a doubt that there is zero possibility you are the new Cyclops killer. I have been working with you for years. I know better than anyone that you are innocent.
I thought it over, boss. Of the people I know, I can't peg any of them as the murderer.
And no leads to pursue?
No.
Then there's only one thing you can do. Continue your investigation. Do whatever it takes to get the culprit. To get justice for the victims.
Okay, but could you do me a favor and stop suggesting that I might have been the murderer and, like, making jokes about other things?
You're right. Got it, boss.
Like, do me a favor and stop doing that, because it's making me suspect y'all, and... okay. I'm so annoyed. Okay. Because why did Ota do that? Why did he shock me? You know what I'm saying? It didn't make any sense. Like, did he think that he was going to be saving Iris or something? Something else is going on. Air conditioner wasn't running, but it was still cold. The temperature hadn't raised that much. The cold air sunk into my skin. But the center of my body was burning hot. Okay.
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing. No, nothing so far.
I don't remember his name either. I don't remember his name. Is this Ota's blood?
Right here.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Yeah.
Iris's estimated time of death
Why do they have to keep
and
showing
cause of death
it?
have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream filmed.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Okay, the ice cutting machine.
Iris also had her left eye.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, weird. Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
That's weird.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious.
That's really strange.
Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Okay.
There are only a few...
Is this warehouse not...
Well, it's not letting me go back to the... I'm heading out. I wonder if you find anything, blah, blah, blah. Cutscene. What's he doing here? Pewter. He walked up to me while I was trying to work it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little...
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Okay, Peter, I like you.
I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say...
Killers. It's definitely more than one person.
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice.
Right, that showed up in the dream.
One was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play.
Okay.
The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Okay, keep talking to me.
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
Murder,
what was
right?
it?
Murder.
Right,
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain.
So he's Junko. He's Junko and Ashima. Okay.
The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Okay, why they get... Yeah.
I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Okay, about Rohan.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women.
So he's not a psychopath?
That the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner.
You know, I'm realizing these killings that are happening now could be an attempt to bait out the original killer. So it's possible that they're using all these other murders as bait, like to get the other killer to come out somehow, but that seems too far-fetched.
The aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice.
There were 2 Cyclops killers.
And one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his 4th murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
So that's that guy that called...
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89?
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead, and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Okay. So I guess I gotta... So I guess I gotta leave again. Okay. I don't want to go to my... I don't want to see Ota's mother's face. I really don't. Ayumi. Why did I come here?
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris, my boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
I can't.
Date,
Why did they tell me to come? Why did they tell me to come
She's
here?
in no state to talk.
Yeah.
I didn't want it. I
Right.
wasn't going to talk to her. Like, the hell her. Why am I going to my house? Oh boy. I want to keep going. Oh, Mizuki. Can I leave? Can I just go? Nobody wants to talk.
Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet, not just in Japan, but worldwide.
Oh my God.
3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, this morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
She certainly didn't seem so. But I can't stay by her side forever.
Contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
I stayed with her for a little while, but we didn't speak. Having nothing more to say, I left. Why am I going harassing all these people whose children died? I don't want to talk to her mom. Okay, so I was way off. I'll just say that. I was completely off. But there has to be a connection between Iris and that other killer. Maybe that's... Ooh, maybe that's her dad. Maybe that's her father.
Iris was my
Crazy.
everything.
It was good. Did anyone bring me anything back? That was fine. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. Is Amina here too?
I just came. I was at home, but I was gonna come early for the Hold on. So my dad just dropped me tonight.
Okay.
I had to wake up super early.
Okay.
What you got installed in there? Let me see.
Oh, hold on. Huh?
What you got installed? Let me see.
Well, let me show you after. I'm still streaming. Like, so after. Yeah. Yeah. After I'm done, I'll show you.
We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. And it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school.
Wow.
I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words. Her memories are a part of this room. And always will be. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. It all holds a memory of her. But why?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
What?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuchu Prison.
In
Tokyo.
Yep.
Fuchu.
Prison?
Dad, that's not just an acquaintance of hers.
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her.
This is horrible.
Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
She looked just like her mom, too.
I will. Trust me.
But I'm still remembering the very beginning with Dante's dream. That was the room that he was in. He was in that room. Man, this game is so mysterious. I gotta get the second one too.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well. Have you heard the rumor?
About Sosejima and the Kabasaki district. The basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land to the Kawasaki district for 3 billion yen. Half a year later, an explosion at the chemical plant caused the land price to drop drastically. So bought the land back for 1 billion yen, almost like he knew beforehand that the incident would happen. Did So blow it up or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But there's more to the story.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
Right.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for 1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yep.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, though. Yeah, what about Ota? What's his relation?
What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Okay. In the middle of this. God, so many things have happened. So many things have happened. Trying to retain all the information at once, it's hard. But I'm all the way in now. If I wasn't in before, I'm in now.
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
Why does it say happy birthday? Whose birthday is it? I sat down in my usual seat, decided to wait for boss. I said sheet. Usual seat.
What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89.
Oh, Iva. Yeah, who is it?